Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot. In today's video we are going to be looking into what is coming for you 6 months from now. So of course when it comes to 6 months from now, this could also involve the period between the 6 months, alright? So overall you have 3 piles in front of you. Please pick one that really speaks to you, and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you have selected pile 1, this is what you can expect for yourself in your life in the next 6 months. So first of all, I'm just going to give you the good news, and your good news basically comes from your Moonology deck, alright? So basically the message is your hard work is paying off. So whatever it is that you're really working hard towards, everything that you're putting your heart and soul into, it is paying off. So don't give up when it comes to your dreams, your ambitions, your plans. Keep going the way you're currently going, and you'll eventually get the success that you want. But also within the next 6-month mark, you're also going to be signing some important documents, okay? This could be a contract, business contract, or a contract when it comes to, buying a new property, buying a new home, or just filling up important forms, taking care of bank documents, taking care of personal documents, education documents, and all of the above, alright? But contractual situations are going to be arising for you, and basically that just means that you're required to honor something. Okay, honor something on your behalf. Like this could also be like an oral promise you make to someone. But of course, once again, the next 6 months are going to be full of changes, and these changes will happen not so much on your work side but on your personal side. Okay, in terms of your personal life, a lot of changes happening. In fact, I see this as a lot of personal growth coming through. Like as a human being, your experiences are going to be diverse, and these experiences are going to shape you into the person you are eventually meant to become. Alright, but in the next 6 months, I believe you're also in the process of simplifying a lot of things, okay? Like, in fact, things will become clearer to you. How you're supposed to approach situations, how you're supposed to approach people will be clear. And I believe the next 6 months is going to bring a lot of mental clarity. And understand this, anytime a person is going through personal growth and transformation, things become clear. And I believe that is essentially what is happening for you. Now, we'll also be taking up your tarot. We have a lot of cards today, so I've tried to get into as much detail as I can. From your tarot, you have a Lovers, very interesting. You have Two of Wands, you have Page of Wands, Strength, you have Three of Cups, and you also have the card of the Hermit showing up. Alright, so basically I just feel like the next 6 months you are just going to emerge stronger as a human being. And then the transformation really makes sense, okay? You're really becoming assertive, you're becoming determined, and you're not afraid to speak your mind. So I believe a lot of people around you are going to be slightly afraid of you, or they might find you slightly to be, more on the commanding side, okay? That is also possible. But of course, you have a lot of things on your mind. There are 100 things you want to do. But the possibility of you getting started on a couple of things is also there. Now basically you may always want to do something, like you may want to study a course, you may want to go like independent when it comes to your career, or finally get into that one specific relationship that you've always wanted, but you're working consistently towards your plan, and maybe that is why your hard work is paying off. But of course, for you, travel is going to be a huge theme for you. So the next 6 months are going to be completely action-packed months for you. You're traveling here, you're traveling there, lot of things happening. But of course, you may also be on the receiving end of lot of important messages, and a lot of these messages are in fact going to contain positive news. So something that you may be celebrating is possible. So getting an employment letter, or getting a promotion letter, or in certain cases getting like a visa letter is also possible for you. But of course, with that visa letter or these important letters, things are going to be changing a great deal for you. But also when it comes to your emotional life, when it comes to your relationship, there is one specific relationship that is really, really standing out for me, and that may be your romantic relationship. And this is essentially a soulmate relationship. So your connection with this human being is going to be magnetic, and especially for singles, the possibility of someone coming into your life quickly is on the cards. Okay, so stay tuned for that. But overall, when it comes to your relationship area, the possibility of someone new or developing a greater, deeper connection with somebody is absolutely there. But the good news, once again, you're having things to celebrate about. Okay, so this is like friends coming together to celebrate a beautiful occasion, a happy occasion at home, something like a promotion or just something really, really happy. But the vibe of celebration is there. Of course, this could eventually mean like engagements, this could mean weddings or just birthdays or anniversaries, but that is definitely coming up for you, something that is really, really putting you in that magical, happy state of mind. But also, I believe teaching and learning are going to be a huge priority for you. Okay, so taking up new classes, going on for special classes, or especially if you're a research student, you could really, really be focusing on your work. And of course, over the next 6 months, I also believe, like, no matter what your personality is right now, you're becoming much more introvert. And this is basically because you're arriving into your own power. And power is not always the kind of power that makes a lot of noise. Sometimes power is just silent, where you can just be yourself with your thoughts, and your command could actually speak louder than anything. So you're really getting much more into the introverted mode. The hermit mode is also coming for you. But I believe there is a lot of things that you're thinking about. Like, there is a huge stress on what now? What now? How is my life playing out this way? How can I influence it and how can I change it is also coming for you. So a lot of big changes are coming into your life in the next 6 months. And the reason for that is you're basically coming into your full power, okay? So don't ever think about playing it small. If you want to be assertive, if you really want to put your point across, make sure you do that. And coupled with the fact that you have 2 lions showing up, so really coming into your own is coming forth for you. So your life is basically asking you to come into your own power, and this is just in fact the right timing for you is what is coming forth. But along with that, there are new connections forming in your life. So new friendships, new relationships, like I suggested, can be on the cards. But the people who come into your life right now are going to be very supportive of you as a person and supportive of your choices. In fact, for a lot of you, you could be meeting these people at public events, social events, or relating to work, and that is the kind of area where you'll be developing a lot of friendships. Or when it comes to creative endeavors, meeting like-minded people with similar interests coming together, those kind of supportive partnerships and relationships are also on the cards for you. But new friendships are definitely highlighted for you. But one thing that is really important and that is standing out here is having a financial discipline. So the possibility of you going a little bit overboard with expenses is there. So basically, if you can sort of automate your savings, whenever money comes in, just make sure firstly you're paying yourself and taking care of your financial life. But be very careful when it comes to your expenditures, and more than yourself, expenditure on other people, because pile one, you have a tendency of making other people happy or being larger than life. Especially if you're a Leo, then gifting something to people, then that just defines who you are. So financial discipline is going to be important for you. And once again, taking those occasional breaks is going to be something that you cannot avoid, okay? So when you feel like things are getting a little bit too much, or if you're getting into an argument with somebody because of your assertive nature, go for a walk, cool yourself, or just for balancing your own energies, okay? Those nature walks are going to be very important. But walking in itself can be a beautiful form of exercise. So if you can take up walking as a mode of exercise, please consider doing that. But also, there is a beginning of something significant here, like a new project a new education pattern or an online course, a course, but something new is about to start and you're feeling really, really positive about that. Of course, this could essentially mean the birth of a child or the announcement of a birth of a child, either for you or for somebody in your family or friend circle. And maybe that is something you're celebrating as well. Yeah, but overall for you, this is what's in store for you for the next 6 months. Pile 1, beautiful things, and most importantly, it is the area of personal growth that is showing up for you, me. But along with that, please monitor your expenses, simplify your life as much as possible. Do not buy things you do not need. Okay, so going into the phase of minimalism can actually work to your advantage. But overall, that is the energy for you for the next 6 months. As always, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, this is what's in store for you for the next 6 months, alright? And first of all, I am going to be starting off with your Moonology card. And your Moonology card essentially says that confidence is the key to your success. So in whatever you do, make sure you are confident, you believe in yourself, you believe in your abilities, and don't wait for anybody to tell you that you are good enough, because pile 2, you are more than good enough. Okay, so have confidence in your own abilities is very important. See, for you pile 2, one thing I always know, there is one area that you struggle with, it's anxiety, worrying too much. So surrender that. You are like the lion, you are strong. Always remember that. But also, as you move forward, you're going to have to make a lot of choices for your life, and these are significant choices. Okay, in fact, choices that can actually define a lot of things for you. And remember, every choice that you have to make comes with a consequence, but of course think about those consequences beforehand, but don't worry too much about it. Listen, making a choice is better than having not made any choice at all. Okay, so make sure whatever choices you are having, you consider them well and you finally make a decision. But of course, when it comes to your health, you may actually be in the process of starting a new exercise routine, starting like the gym or training sessions, and building a really strong and robust body for yourself. Okay, so think about what you can take up that can actually help you build that strength. And not only I see this as like physical strength, but also mental strength, because look at this, you have like the third eye open. So this is like personal strength, physical strength, and emotional strength as well. So very important times coming for you over the next 6 months. And okay, taking a leap of faith. So I believe as you move forward, you are going to be asked to just have faith. And especially I believe that is involving one significant choice in your life. If something feels right to you, like your gut instincts tell you that I need to go in this direction, just go in that direction. Have faith in yourself and trust that as you move forward, as you put one step in front of the other, that everything will be okay for you. Now, of course, we have a lot more cards, but I'm going to be taking up your tarot. You're starting off with the Devil. Okay. You have 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Okay, I understand the confidence part here. You have 10 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, beautiful energies, and 9 of Swords. Not surprised at all. Alright then, first of all, I have to tell you this, as you move forward, there is going to be a lot for you to celebrate, okay? Especially victory on a personal and professional front is something that I see. Like especially if you've been working on a project for a really long time, you could actually be getting success in it. And in fact, your family life is also thriving. You're getting very close to your family, and just spending good time with family is absolutely on the cards for you. Of course, this could also mean that there is a happy occasion involving somebody in your family, all right? So it's just beautiful energy and harmonious energy really coming into your life over the next 6 months. And the reason why this is happening is because you're getting independent. Okay, I'm not saying you were not independent before, but this is like an independence of a different kind. Okay, this is owning your power, this is using your power, and just being passionate about life in general. Like you're viewing life very positively and in a very optimistic manner. But I believe you're also going to be very, very creative over the next 6 months. So, doing something that you would normally do very creatively, like arranging your things around your house, arranging your appearance, and just overall taking care of yourself is the vibe that I'm really getting here. But there are going to be certain important decisions for you, and you're not really sure if that is the right one for you. So you're really holding your cards really close to yourself. And honestly, whatever it is that you do, make sure you're taking a choice that is right for you, okay? And don't let anybody else force you around it. But of course, at the same time, it's important for you to get out of your comfort zone and try different things. So follow your curiosity is something that I'm going to tell you when it comes to your work, when it comes to your hobbies, because as you follow your curiosity, you'll end up where you're supposed to. That is what I'm getting here. But of course, along with that, financially, I see this as 6 months that are going to be very productive for you, okay? One thing that you have to be very careful of are your patterns, are your addictions, are your thought patterns that are slightly repetitive. So it's important for you to sort of get rid of your past, come out of the energies of the past, and not really remain stuck to those energies, because in remaining stuck to the energies of your past, you're actually doing yourself a little bit of disservice. But of course, along with that, if you have certain food related habits, like eating processed foods or sugar, those kind of addictions, or substance addictions, please make sure you're taking care of that. Once again, being overly attached to your relationships, think about that as well, okay? And make sure you're really working on whatever it is that is holding you in shackles is what is coming forth. And once again, coming back to something that we always talk about, anxiety, worrying too much, and worrying for no reason at all, because honestly, you're headed into a beautiful direction. The only thing that you have to remember is to have faith. Have faith in yourself, your abilities, and your ability to take the right decision for yourself, and of course, facing the consequences for those decisions. Make your choices properly and keeping in mind your own benefit is what is coming forth. But of course, in certain cases, you may actually require professional assistance. So this could be assistance of maybe a doctor sometimes, in terms of a lawyer, an agent, estate agent, property agents, or just professional, even bankers for that matter, financial advice. That could of course be there for you, but professional advice can actually be very helpful for you. But once again, you need to surrender negative thinking. Everything in your life is going fine. You have to make choices, you will make choices, but you're going to be okay. You are going to be okay by do. Always remember that. So surrender your negative thinking is what is coming through for you. But along with that, you need to make peace a priority for your life. Okay, so it's important for you to make peace with your past is what is coming forth. No matter what has happened, no matter the things that have happened for you in your life, make peace with it. And even wherever in your life, you have to make peace with it, because what will happen is, if you keep sort of going through the same things again and again, if you keep repeating those things again and again, you'll just disturb your own energies, and that is something we cannot afford. Yeah, so make peace with who you are, with the choices you're making, because that is going to be very important. And also, there is some kind of a completion happening, like finally you're ready to move into the next phase of your life. And the next phase of course comes with a lot of choices, and maybe it is that completion that is really holding you chained is also possible. So let go of your past. Your past is not a place where you belong, but some things are really getting that completion is what is coming forth. Now this could be like a job, like you're done with a job, you're moving into newer energies, you may be moving your residence, or you may be ending a phase of your life, getting out of university, graduating school, graduating university. All of that is possible, and maybe that completion can actually lead to a new beginning. But of course, You may also be getting like a significant message, and of course, with a message it could be positive, and I feel for you it is exceptionally positive, because to back it up you have 10 of cups and the wheel of fortune. So some news that you're getting is sort of propelling a sense of completion, and for you to move forward is what is coming through for you. But overall, I see the next 6 months as being super agents of change for you. Yeah, your life is going to change as a result of your own choices. So remember, have faith, trust yourself, you can do it. And most of all, take care of your physical health, gain that strength, build that strength. So exercising, starting a new exercise routine, maybe learning a new exercise form. This could be like taekwondo, this could be karate, this could be going to the gym, strength training. All of that could essentially be of great help to you. And remember, exercise helps manage anxiety and worry, and just triggers those happy hormones. So maybe exercise is something that you can gain priority in your life. But overall, that is what you can expect for yourself in the next 6 months. As always, I want to pray for a beautiful future for you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, these are the messages that are coming forth for you for the next 6 months. And before I even start this video, I have to say your ancestors are coming in very strongly, because not only have you drawn the card of the raven, but the ravens in the background are sort of going crazy. I don't know if you can hear it, because my filming desk this time is slightly away from the window, but your ancestors are here in your life with blessings, and you're sort of going through an initiation process. Okay, things are changing drastically within you, and there is almost like a rewire of your energies is what is coming through. Okay, and the reason why this is happening is because you are sort of being propelled into a new direction in your life, or a new life is sort of calling on you to step into this new energy with a lot of boldness on your part, because your ancestors are clearly with you is what is coming forth, and along with that, so are your angels. Now, of course, we are going to be taking up your Moonology card, and it says prosperity lies ahead. So you're getting into a very promising phase of your life over the next 6 months, where money especially is strong, and you're sort of entering a realm where things will keep getting better for you. Of course, financial planning is going to be important, but no matter what, money is not going to be a problem for you. At the same time, your home could be like the central focus of a lot of things. So for a couple of you, you could actually be in the process of buying a new home. You could have recently bought a new home or shifted into a new home, or the conversations around the concept of home are huge for you. Okay, of course, renovating your house and taking care of your surroundings in a way that you want it is absolutely on the cards for you. But along with that, things are just getting started for you. So of course, the process of initiation, things really changing deep within makes sense, because for the rest of your life, in fact, towards your life purpose, you're just getting started. You're just getting started in terms of a lot of things in your life. So remember to be kind with yourself, to be patient with yourself, because you're right now like that seed, the seed that is just emerging from the bud and making its way to the sun. So you're just getting started. I can expect brilliant things from you as usual, Pride 3. Look at how you're showing up. You're showing up as the Magician, 6 of Wands. Wow. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, comes with a choice. 2 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Okay, and a couple of more that I'll be taking up at the very end. All right, first of all, you are sort of wearing your manifestation hats. Okay, so I believe over the next 6 months you're going to be manifesting a lot of things, or working towards manifesting a lot of things in your life, and one of them can actually be like a home, a future home. This doesn't have to be a new home, but a second home is also possible for you. But of course, you have everything that you need to live a life that is just right for you, and to sort of customize a life that is just right for you, because you're very powerful in this stage is what is coming forth, and you're going to be having a lot of help as you move forward is also something that is coming forth. But like I said at the very beginning, whatever it is that you're doing, it is coming with a choice for you, and you're not really sure which way to go. You're like, should I stay where I am? Should I make this choice? Should I go that way? So a lot of choices. So especially if you're a student, if you are like a university student, you could be essentially thinking about what to do next, okay? And maybe that is a choice coming up. Or even when it comes to your personal life or your career, you're asking yourself, what do I do now? And that is sort of causing you a little bit of trouble. But understand this is also a part because you're just getting started. So be a little patient with yourself, because as time progresses, the answers will reveal themselves. You don't even have to look too much into it. So be patient with yourself is what I'm going to be telling you. But also over the next 6 months, you're going to be coming into a lot of financial blessings. Once again, like the second card told you. So you are not only having money for your own self, you're also having money to spend on other people, to do donating activities, donating to charity, or donating to people who need money or resources or things more than you do. But you're actually acting with a benevolent heart, and especially I believe your relationships are going to be thriving over the next 6 months, because there is going to be sort of an equal give and take in them, okay? And that is definitely there. But there is a great deal of achievement that is coming forth. Achievement in terms of your professional realm, and you're really standing out tall. Now, this could essentially mean gaining a lot of publicity or gaining a lot of recognition your way, okay? Now, of course, this could be, your boss telling you that you've done a really good job, or, just getting a recognition at home or, at university level, at work level. But people are recognizing that you're doing really, really good work is what is coming through for you. But along with that, let me remind you, you are carrying a lot of burdens on yourself, okay? Maybe you're taking up too much responsibilities, you're doing too many things simultaneously. So then what is going to be important for you is prioritizing, making sure you have like a schedule around what to do when, and then cater to yourself. And of course, please make sure you're delegating work. Don't try to do everything together, or if you want to, hire help, especially when it comes to business settings or when it comes to work environments. Don't try to do everything on your own is something I'm going to tell you. But along with that, it's important that you surrender worry about your future. Worry about, is this going to work out? When is this going to work out? And don't live a life that is full of anxiety, okay? Surrender worry, because like I said, you may have to be a little bit patient with yourself, because whatever process you're getting into, it's just getting started. You are just getting started. So be patient with your energies, yeah? And along with that, plan a vacation. So maybe you may be planning a vacation, or in some cases you may actually be going traveling, okay? Moving is also a possibility, like going overseas for work, or just overseas for a trip, or planning to shift full time overseas is also possible. Of course, in another city, in another town is also a possibility for you. But vacation or journey is on the cards for you. But along with that, relationships are going to get better. Like I said, your relationships are going to be thriving, especially relationships where there is an equal give and take, and especially a romantic partnership is on the cards for you. And especially if you're married, then coming together close as a unit is also possible. But of course, you may actually have new friends coming into your life as well. And sometimes, friendship with an opposite sex can also be on the cards for you. But of course, once again, you have the card of journey. So traveling is definitely on the cards for you, okay? And I see this for a couple of you, travel for a very long haul, like at least 10 days, a month, something like that. So that is also possible. Or just movement of mindset, movement of the person that you are is also possible for you. And of course, remember, there is an internal rewiring that is happening, and that in itself is a massive journey, yeah? And once again, self-discipline is going to be very, very important for you. And of course, when it comes to your work area especially, and like I said, especially if you're taking up too much responsibilities, then prioritizing, having some kind of discipline is very, very important for you. But of course, when it comes to your relationship, one thing that I have to warn you about is criticizing other people, because you may have a tendency to say things in a way that the other person may take as criticism. See, understand this, criticism usually leads to relationships not really getting better, and especially since your relationships are on the verge of getting better, then criticism could actually hold you back is what is coming forth. But moving forward, forgiving people is going to be very important for you as well. So if somebody has wronged you, or you feel in your mind somebody has not behaved in a way that is right for you, forgive them. Yeah, let it go, just let it go. And of course, especially when a lot of changes are happening, just forgive. You don't have to forget about it, but forgiving can actually help you a great deal. But as you move forward, let me tell you, in terms of your work and your career, you're doing fabulously well. Money is not going to be a problem, but don't take up too much, don't do too much, and not at the same time, definitely. Yeah, overall, that is what's coming forth for you over the next 6 months. As usual, as I wrap this video up, I'm going to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.